Hello, boys and girls. Today you'll need to turn, please, to page 66 in your math book. We're going to be looking at example 1 using bar diagrams to solve rate problems. One of the ways that we use rates and unit rates in real life is to find the best buy. We want to save money. And so sometimes when we're faced with buying the same product in different amounts, we need to know which is the best option. And one way we can do that is by finding the unit rate. Take a look at this example. The information tells us that a warehouse sells 15-ounce cans of tomato sauce by the case. Each case contains 6 cans and sells for a price of $9.96. At a local grocery store, 3 15-ounce cans of the same brand of tomato sauce are on sale for $5.67. A caterer needs to buy 36 cans. How much will the caterer save by buying 36 cans from the warehouse instead of from the grocery store? Now, it's important to know not only are these cans the same brand, so we literally are comparing apples to apples, or in this case, tomato sauce to tomato sauce. So it tells us that the size of both cans are 15 ounces. Take a look at think about it. Why do you need to know the size of the cans? Do you need to use that number when solving the problem? Well, actually, it is important to know that both cans are the same size because I would be paying the same amount per ounce because they're both 15 ounces. I don't actually use that number when I'm solving the problem, but it's important to know because one can is not larger or smaller than the next. They are both the same size. Now, our first step is to construct the bar diagrams. This bar represents the warehouse. This bar represents the grocery store. After you do that, we need to label the bars with the information that we know. I know at the warehouse the total cost is $9.96, and at the grocery store the total cost is $5.67. Notice that the bar at the warehouse is longer. Why do you think that is? It's because $9.96 is more than $5.67. Therefore, that bar, because that number is larger, that bar should also be larger. Now, the next step is we would divide the bar diagram for the warehouse into 6 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The reason that we do that is because 6 cans cost $9.96. At the grocery store, we divide that into 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. The reason we do that is because 3 cans cost $5.67. Now, when we're actually finding the unit price, remember the unit price tells us how much one of something is. In this case, it tells us how much 1 ounce of the tomato sauce cost. So, To find the unit price, I divide the total price at the warehouse, which is $9.96, by 6. The reason that I divide it by 6 is because 6 cans cost $9.96. So I can see that $9.96, the total, divided by the 6 cans, which are $1.66, that equals, $1.66. 9.96 divided by 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, means that the unit price per can is $1.66 per can. So 1 can of tomato sauce at the warehouse cost $1.66. So I want to compare that to the unit price per can at the grocery store. At the grocery store, we say $5.67 divided by 3. 1, 2, 3 cans. And 567 divided by 3 equals $1.89. So the price per can is $1.89. The unit price per can at the warehouse is less expensive. So I'm going to pay $1.66 for each of those cans versus paying $1.89 for each can at the grocery store. So I could save money. So if we look at the last problem here, it asks us how much the caterer will save per can. Well, the caterer will save $1.99 minus $1.66, which is 23 cents per can. It's cheaper to buy them at the warehouse instead of the grocery store. Now, you can really save some money if you need to buy a lot of cans, and that's what the caterer needs to do. The caterer needs to buy 36 cans from the warehouse. Now, that means that caterer would save 36 times 23 cents by shopping at the warehouse. Where did I get those numbers? 36 cans. If I save 23 cents a can, and I do the math, that is $8.28. So the caterer would save $8.28 by shopping for those cans of tomato sauce at the warehouse instead of the grocery store. That, my friends, is one reason that knowing how to figure out a unit price is really important. It helps us in real life because it helps us to save money.